Now, from Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents this step on the road to the Masters. Rich Lerner here in the 18th Tower alongside Frank Nobilo, 15 times a winner around the world. Frank, normally we would see you over at that special spot, Amen Quarter, 12T, but you're with me today. Take me back to your playing days. What ran through your mind as you stood over that opening tee shot?
I couldn't feel my hands, really. I was so nervous to get to play there for the first time, and that was just a practice round. I think anybody that goes there for just a round of golf, you get the same feeling. You're like, am I really allowed to play? And then the course just comes to you. It really does. It flows beautifully. There's a lot more undulations than you even give it credit for, but, hey, you're going to reference Amen Corner, so will I. Amen Corner technically is the second shot into 11, 12, and the tee shot at 13, not the 3 holes.
And that one unable to hold on. It'll work its way into the bunker here at hole number 1. Now a second out of the sand here at 1.
As soon as the ball went in the bunker, that's where the problems start. Nothing more you can do, just advance it out and hope the next one gets in close.
This from about 10 feet. Got that up too high, and it didn't want to come back. So a less than ideal start. The missed putt for par going to yield an opening bogey. Now to the second 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National. One of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round. This one starting a little bit left. And that's going to play just fine. So after the early bogey, the response is a solid tee shot here at the second. Good chance to make up for that bogey at the first. Yeah, nothing like a par 5 to help you out after a tough start. Birdie for it, the second, and it gets him back to even par. Down to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic, and you need some touch here. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this putt's going to want to go left all day long. It's back up the slope as well.
Yeah, that's a pretty good effort right there. We've seen others leave that putt much shorter than that. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. Yeah, this is a tee shot that's perplexed many a golfer over the years. That's going to wind up being too long and off the back of this 4th green. Second shot now here at the par 3. This from 7 feet. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National, uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. And that area, of course, outside the playable area, and that will be considered OB. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Okay, kind of had to dig that one out, but it is, at long last, on the green. Time to move on to the next hole. Another good par 3 here on this first nine. It's the 180-yard par 3 sixth. Elevated tee, two-tiered green. Chance to make it two, but you need to be precise on the tee. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. This going to have to require a delicate touch. It's his second. I think they'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, a good bounce back after carding the 6 on the par 3 a moment ago. This, a much more conventional par. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. This is turning a little to his left. And that one going to be a bit offline. It's into the second cut on the left side of this fairway. Here at 7, this is second from off the fairway.
Another example there of the struggle today. Iron shots just not getting in close enough. And another difficult 2-putt.
Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
All you have to do is start this on line and let the slope do its thing. I don't see a lot of movement in it.
"12 feet still to go." No, rushed it. Now, from the home of the PGA Tour and the host of its flagship tournament, the Players' Championship, EA Sports welcomes you to the first coast of Florida and TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner, pleased to be joined here in the booth by my partner, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, so much talk about when you look at this course as a whole, but what are the must-dos when you play a track like this?
Try and keep the ball in the fairway, because Pete Dye, I mean, he did a great job of trying to deceive you off the tee. A lot of the times, you know, you think the trouble's on the right when really it's on the left. It's another one too, stock plenty of golf balls, but home of the PGA Tour and always worth a quick 18 holes. I dare say a touch too aggressive. Try to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. That is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Now, that's a good opportunity, unfulfilled. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Notah Begay down on 3 green to look at this putt for birdie.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Nah, that's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Oh, how fortunate is that? Off the railroad tie and straight up onto the green. What a break. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. That's a bit of a break that the front bunker slowed the ball down, or that might have been headed for the pond beyond it. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it and be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot. But really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. This one's starting a little bit right. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball.
Always tough to get a decent flight out of the rough. And you could see that ball was never soaring out of that light.
And a good putt there. He gets that to fall, and it's a third consecutive par here to begin his back nine. Oh, look out. That's too far left. Up, that had hazard written on it all the way, and it is into the water left of this par 3 green. Okay, so the drop made, and this will become his third at the par 3. Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Okay, so after a strong front side, things not quite as rosy on the back. That one in for double bogey. From the pine straw now, his second. So now from the fringe, a long chance, but a chance nonetheless for an eagle. Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Yep, you got to consider any shot on the green to be a good one here at 17, right? This one measures out to 15 feet. Nope. Okay, no shame in that. It's a par here at 17. So, partner, as always, I enjoyed it. Watching golf, calling golf. Let's do it again soon.
We got the best seat in the house, Rich.
So, for Frank Nobile.